Welcome to miniatures.de, your military miniatures magazine. In this issue, we are going to mix the French horizon blue uniform color of World War I. Introduced in 1914, this fabric color was officially designated bleu clair, light blue. The fabric was a melange made of 35% white, 15% indigo, and 50% light blue thread. For this mixing project, we will be using the French infantryman on plate 54 of John Mollow's book Army Uniforms of World War I as a reference. The closest matches in our paint collection are Revell number 50 light blue and Humbrol Authentic Color MC9 sky blue, but both of these colors are much more saturated than actual bleu clair. We begin by adding 3 parts of titanium white artist acrylic paint to our mixing container. Next, we add 1 part of indigo. This is actually a mixed pigment color, which we normally would not use for mixing colors, simply because it adds too many variables to the formula. We make an exception here because this particular indigo paint mixes very well. Okay, this mixture is such a good match already, we might as well begin painting miniatures now. For the purpose of this tutorial, let's see if we can get an even better match by muting the color with 0.3 parts of ivory black. This is better yet, and again we would normally stop mixing right here and start painting figures. But let's see if we can mute this color even more by adding another 0.2 parts of ivory black. Okay, we need to lighten the color a little more by adding 1 more part of titanium white. To double check this mixture, we apply it to a paint chit and see how that matches the uniform. It looks like a good match for the highlights of the uniform, but let's darken it a little more by adding another part of indigo. Now it better matches the shadow color of the uniform, but let's mute it a little more by adding another 0.2 parts of ivory black. Okay, it's more muted now and it still matches the shadow color, so let's lighten it a little more by adding one final part of titanium white. Okay, that's good enough. The mixture still matches the shadow color right beneath the service chevrons on the sleeve, and it's desaturated enough for 1:72 scale miniatures. So here is the recipe again for your information and future reference. Thank you for watching. For more information, please visit our website at miniatures.de.